Saya senang sekali, and it's a big honor for me to be here at Davos. There's so many important world leaders, so many important business leaders yang penting sekali. Tapi to be here as a young activist really shows that the world is starting to listen. Karena kita semua tahu kita harus berubah.
Iya, bisa kamu ceritakan sesi-sesi apa saja yang akan kamu ikuti di World Economic Forum ini dan pesan apa yang ingin kamu sampaikan lewat sesi-sesi tersebut?
So, kemarin kita sudah punya sesi dengan 10 young change makers yang hadir di meeting ini dengan Profesor Klaus Schwab. Itu intimate sekali, kecil ke kamarnya seperti ini, and we all got to exchange ideas and suggestions to the World Economic Forum. Tapi besok saya akan kasih like a speech addressing to the whole audience, a lot of interviews. Tapi my main message is that young kids can do things. Anak muda sudah siap untuk bergerak, kita sudah tahu solusinya, kita mau implementasi apa saja. And cerita dari Bye Bye Plastic Bags, sudah 6 tahun kita punya kampanye ini untuk melarang kantong plastik di Bali, dan Bali tahun 2019 sudah melarang kantong plastik. So this is an example of what one island can do. Now the rest of Indonesia can follow, and the rest of the world can follow.
Jakarta will follow.
Yes.
Pretty soon, like this 2020.
Ya, dan sekarang Bye Bye Plastic Bags itu mulai di Bali, tapi sekarang kita di 50 lokasi di seluruh dunia, di 29 negara.
Iya. Apa hasil nyata apa yang kamu harapkan bisa dihasilkan oleh World Economic Forum? Karena kan banyak juga yang menganggap bahwa ini forum yang elitis dan banyak juga yang skeptis seperti itu.
Ya, ini forum yang besar, so ada banyak orang yang punya ide-ide sendiri, mau membuat a commitment, tapi kalau dia pulang, komitnya dilupain. So I think what is important here as young people is that we have to make sure that we're holding our leaders accountable. Yeah, so we have to keep the pressure on, but we also have to convince them that young people are ready to get involved more actively.
Iya, sekarang suara kamu sudah lebih didengar sampai di level internasional juga. So what's next for your campaign?
So kita sekarang mau mulai project yang baru namanya Youthtopia. So idenya untuk membuat tempat untuk semua anak muda di seluruh dunia untuk bertemu and create workshops, create trainings on how we can all get involved in creating impact. And that is through education, that is through a peer-to-peer program, using the Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations.
Kalau untuk kampanye
Bye Bye Plastic Bags,
pengurangan plastic bags ini, sebenarnya kalau untuk kamu sendiri targetnya apa? What's your target for our country, Indonesia?
Well, it's not really my target, tapi pemerintah kita sudah tahun 2017 di PBB kita sudah membilang target kita untuk mengurangi 70% dari waste by 2025. So that is 5 years away. I think that's a very big goal. There are many things that we have to do, and it starts with the small steps that we can do today. So plastic bags, that should be banned all across Indonesia.
Not only charging them.
Not only charging them. I think that single-use plastic cannot, it doesn't have a spot in the 2020s. I think that that's something that we leave behind in the previous decade.
So do you think our government and our society has done enough to achieve that target that we have set in 2017?
I think we have to do a lot more, and we have to do it faster. We think 2025 is going to be far away, but it's going to be right around the corner. So we need to see how we can eliminate single-use plastic bags, straws, and really accelerate the solutions and alternatives, which I think that government need to get more quicker, sharing the solutions to the larger public.
So you told me earlier that you're lagi bikin film ya?
Ya.
Yeah. Bisa diceritain nggak ini film apa sebenarnya?
So actually like last year I graduated high school dari Green School di Bali, 1 tahun lebih awal supaya saya bisa fokus tentang how to be an activist, how to create change. Tapi one opportunity that came to me was to make a film. And this is about other young change makers around the world, talking about refugee crisis, the agriculture industry, girls' access to education. And I went around and I interviewed a lot of these young change makers to understand why. Kenapa anak muda sekarang bergerak? Kenapa? Like, why are we feeling so motivated to get involved? And that will be coming out this year. It's namanya Bigger Than Us. So it's really exploring the notion that our generation stands for something bigger than ourselves.
So who are involved in this project di dalam proyek film ini?
So di film ini actually one of them who is in the movie ada di Davos. His name is Mohammed Al-Junde. He's a Syrian refugee, but he's become so much more because he created his own school. Mary Finn, who is a captain on a refugee rescue boat. Winnie in Uganda, who teaches female farmers how to farm and the best practices. So many young people, but there's 8 that we cover in all these different topics.
Terakhir, kalau kamu boleh kasih pesan atau masukan untuk pemerintah Indonesia, what would it be?
I think invest in human capital, really turn to the people, include them. Indonesia is one of the youngest nations in the world, and I think that more and more we're seeing Indonesia become a population full of startups, full of tech innovation. We have to be able to include it and to play a role in creating regulations.